Please tell me why you always leave.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We could be in for some serious offense today. The Titans are top 10 in total yards, and they go up against the Broncos, who will have to try and slow them down. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. They'll come out in the pistol. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. A gain of 3, second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 20 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Following the penalty, here's Charles. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. Past the 20. It's a big run there by Charles. 47 yards on the ground. Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from a guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around, hands it to his big horse. And we've seen rookie quarterbacks ride great runners right into the playoffs.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And the play clock's running down. They'll run. Anderson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. run with a rookie. Here's Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. As we get a glance at the starting lineup offensively, let's discuss the former Heisman Trophy winner, Derrick Henry.
He was definitely disappointed that he dropped to the second round. Only one running back win in the first. That was Ezekiel Elliott. But I think Derrick Henry has a chance to have a special NFL career. He's not just big and strong, has way better feet than he's ever been given credit for.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. He's got time. He's going to look deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play on third down for the Titans. 42 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. First down, Mariota. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Jamal Charles, nobody in front, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Jamal Charles, 87 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
26 yards on the pickup there, and the Titans are going to have a first. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Second down, Mariota. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. That's complete to Sharp. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Mariota on the delay to Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Steps away to his left. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A look at the defensive starters for Tennessee.
Derek Morgan came into the league as your traditional hand-in-the-ground defensive end. He's made the transition to outside linebacker, and he's done it quite well.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They're going to look to throw to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Another pistol look here.
Green 39! Green 39!
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And runs like that, those are the ones that got Mr. Henry that Heisman Trophy a year ago.
Not only is he big, strong, fast, I love his agility and his vision. That's the reason he piles up the yards, and he definitely doesn't shy away from carries.
Watch two.
Mariota on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Looking to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually is.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Trey McBride now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Now 3rd down, less than a yard. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Charles. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
And he motions the wide receiver. Play clock winding down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
All right, here we go.
And the back goes into motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Virgil Green. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. 3rd down and 1. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They run it. It's Charles. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll run for it with Anderson. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to Tennessee after this. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal.
Now let's go. Detroit! Detroit!
Here is Anderson on 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, it's McBride. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Finding time. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Well, there's another example of what Marcus Mariota brings to the game. Sweet feet that elude sticky situations. He knows how to get outside the pocket and get downfield. Last year as a rookie, he showed us exactly how to do it and do it well.
And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Hey, when Marcus Mariota was at Oregon, throwing to the tight end wasn't much of an option, was it? That spread offense, you didn't have him on the field too much. Now he's got one of the best in the game in Delaney Walker.
Last year, Walker led all the tight ends with 94 catches. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To throw is Mariota. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. And quickly they get to the line. And the wideout in motion. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A second down throw here for Mariota. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And coming out now, the Broncos. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Marlon Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Jamal Charles on third down. And he is going to lose. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the... Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Serve. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Derek Wolfe in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Shift together here from the D-line. Charles the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, I'll make this one really simple. When Jamal Charles is operating at this level, his team is awfully hard to beat.
Absolutely. All-time leading rusher for the Kansas City Chiefs, and just doing his thing once again. We've seen this so many times in his career.
And there have been some big-time runners in Kansas City history. Jamal Charles standing at the top of that heap now.
One receiver left, three to the right. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Halfback sent in motion. Time running out here on the play clock. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time. And it's 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And this one is right down Broadway. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it, because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Watch twin. Shake it hot read. One.
And he motions the wide receiver. Mariota now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Mariota to throw it. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Here's the Denver offense. offense now as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Counter, it's Charles. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a third down and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30. Over.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. And we saw it starting back in his rookie season. They've got to protect Mariota better.
Should be priority 1 because I think that if they do protect him well, they've got an all-pro on their hands going forward. He's that type of a player. But if you don't, those hits will add up and decrease his efficiency.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Ten yards still left on second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And the wideout in motion. On second down, Mariota again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Mariota. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A big gain of 38 there on third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of there where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. And now they're in the hurry-up. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead is down to 20. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So the Broncos coming out now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Back now in Nashville, it's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They run. Charles. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They come out here in the eye.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. The 3, 19.
Here we go with Charles. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Rolling to his right. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. From the shotgun, it's Mariota eluding the pressure right. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. To the air again. Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And he's able to put it through. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Throwing is Mariota, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it's good enough for a Tennessee 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover. The angle route. If you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first. And that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And the back goes into motion. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out here in the eye. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Again, it's Charles. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got time. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down. And the Titans getting set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Mariota. And a throw right sideline is complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. On second down, Mariota again. And that is incomplete. Pass interference call. Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact to give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many flags.
First down, Mariota being chased out left. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now Mariota got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Again, it's Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They come out here in the eye. They begin the drive with Charles. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, it certainly appears that Jamal Charles has his mojo working right now. Already's ripped off some really nice runs, but you've got to get to these guys early, because if you do, you get them on the ground, put a little doubt in their minds about whether or not they're going to break big runs. But now, Jamal Charles has nothing but confidence.
Yeah, exactly. I was just going to say they're giving him confidence, the former third-round pick in 2008. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Broncos, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Nashville.